The Texas Rangers win the World Series. What a crazy string of events for this roster and this team. Obviously, they go into Game 4 and 5, absolutely destroy the Diamondbacks. There wasn't really that much of a close series. The first two games were probably the closest we've seen in a while. But man, after that, it was just kind of game over. They absolutely just destroyed them, 11-0 on the road, which is absolutely insane. The Rangers do get this one done, 5-0 in the Game 5. They end up winning. Pretty impressive overall. And man, it's just insane to see this team actually win. Didn't really think these two teams would match up in the World Series, like I said multiple times. I did say earlier in the postseason, whoever won the Rangers-Orioles series was going to win the World Series, and that still stayed true. So pretty crazy overall. They are the champions. The Rangers pick up their first World Series in franchise history. They were part of the 6 teams to never win a World Series. Now we're down to 5 teams that never win a World Series, also ending the second longest drought in the sport at 62 years. So pretty impressive from them overall, finally able to get it done. And you know, I think it's about time, because the 2010-2011 thing was definitely not it. So able to get it done this year. We'll see if they're back next year. That's very early to call for next year already, but man, it was a great season for them. Really good trade deadline. I think that really pushed this team over the edge with a couple of their pickups that they were able to get. And they are officially the 2023 World Champions. So insane to see overall. I mean, if you think about from the Diamondback side, I saw the interviews from Torey Lovullo and everything that they had to say. I mean, I don't think a lot of people expected this team to even be here. So for them to even get to a World Series, I think was really impressive for them. And you gotta think they didn't spend a lot of money either. What they had, the 21st payroll in the league, I think it was at around like 70 mil. Or maybe a little bit more than that, maybe 80 or something like that. I'm not totally sure what it was. They have a lot of room for improvement and to actually spend some more money on this team. So I'm definitely excited to see what they're going to look like next year. I think they could definitely be another solid squad. A lot of people don't think they're going to make it next year. I don't know why. They still got a whole off season to go through. So I saw some people already calling for next year and stuff, but I do think they can be back. I just think they got to spend more money on the roster and everything like that, and kind of see what happens, because I know the Dodgers are definitely going to be spending money. The Padres are definitely going to be spending money. The Giants are definitely going to be spending money in the NL West. So it's going to be pretty hard for them to try to win that division. But if they do get back in the postseason, I could definitely see them making another run. And it was pretty impressive to watch overall for the Diamondbacks. So, I mean, shout out to both teams. Really didn't expect this one to happen. And, you know, the Rangers do end up getting it done. So all that being said, we still have 102 days till spring training next year, which is kind of already insane to see people tweeting out. Already, I saw the ESPN too early 2024 power rankings, which was pretty funny. In which they had the Atlanta 1 and the Rangers at 2, which I pretty much makes sense. Atlanta was such a good regular season team, but yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about that already, about next year and who's gonna do what. But there's a lot of interesting stories heading into this offseason, which we're definitely gonna be covering on this channel. A lot of different teams to talk about, because it is very interesting. Like a couple of stories about the Phillies. Like, I don't know what the Phillies are going to do. They have a lot of interesting moves to make on the table as well, with the Astros once again. Teams like the Rays and Orioles, I want to see what they're going to do as well. And there's a lot of players that are going to be free agents and a lot of changes that are going to be made to the rosters next year. So should be pretty interesting. A lot of storylines heading into next year already, with, you know, at least the Rangers and Diamondbacks and a couple of their big teams that didn't even make the playoffs. So definitely going to be interesting to see, you know, all the stories heading into off seasons and all the stuff that we've already seen. And we've already seen a couple of manager changes already. So it's only going to get even crazier as we go on from here. So we got about 100 days until spring training starts. So it's pretty much, what, like 1/3 of the year, no baseball. So kind of tough to see. But hey, we got a lot of content on the channel to make about the offseason and all that good stuff. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys stay tuned for the rest of the content that we got planned coming out. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.